Nobody ever wants to die. Nobody wants to take their own life. Nobody wants to hold a gun to their head and pull the trigger. Nobody wants to hold a knife to their stomach and end it. Those pills in their hand they hold, they don't want to take it and say goodnight. Looking at their feet and seeing how high they are, do you think they want to jump? All they want is for that pain to stop, for that pain to subside and disappear from their life, for those flawed thoughts and denial to go away, those feelings inside their hearts and their minds that make them feel as if they're suffocating, surrounded by nothing but pity, pain, and darkness, even when the sun's at its brightest. They just want it to go away. They just want that pain to disappear. But what is society now? What has society come to? They don't teach you this in school. Everything evolves around us like technology and cars and money, but what about school? Yeah, maybe resources for education have gotten better. For the past centuries, everything has evolved except for school. They teach you how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. They teach you Newton's laws and how gravity works and why. They tell you to take care of your teeth. They tell you to eat healthy so you live a long life. Now, isn't that ironic, to live a long life? But do they ever just for a second tell you about mental health? Tell you about depression, anxiety, suicide disorders, and much more? Or do they just put it aside and expect us to carry on with our lives? How does a young kid process that? From a young age, you believe everything in school is right. From a kid's perspective, everything in the school and the media is right. So when they put aside things like depression, anxiety, things that kid is feeling, things that kid is going through, what's that kid supposed to do? Where does that kid go next when they are confused? That kid is going to feel like they don't belong, like they're not meant to be here. So all the years go by, all those days are going to go by. That kid is going to take all those thoughts and the pain and lock it inside of themselves. The walls are going to start building and are going to be higher than ever, and all those doors will close and they will rarely open. They are going to learn not to trust anyone because they're afraid of being ridiculed and shamed. They don't want to be an outcast, but yet again, does anyone want to be an outcast? They feel alone, they hurt, they scar, they bruise. They feel as if they're the only one in the world that goes through it. But what if that could change? What if we could stop that? What if you could stop that? What are you going to do when you see someone hurting or crying on the street or in the school? Better yet, what are you going to do when you witness someone about to take their own life? Here's what most people are projected to do. Most people are going to walk by and let it be. Some will make it not their problem. Some will stare at others to see what they would do, but all this staring and freezing is going to determine if that person lives or dies. If that person smiles or cries for the rest of the day or even for the rest of their life. So what are you going to do? Just stand there? Walk by, walk away? What if that was you? What if that was you walking that plank because of all those voices in your head, the demons? What would you do? Wouldn't you want someone coming up to you and asking if you're okay? Telling you to step down? Telling you to talk? Maybe give you a shoulder or even a hug? Hugs are life-changing. Did you know that? It is scientifically proven that a hug can change a person's mood, change a person's life. It can lift a person's spirits or happiness, and all it takes is what? Maybe 10 seconds of your day, maybe even 8. Maximum maybe 60 seconds of your 24 hours to help a person. That is all it takes. Hugs increase a sense of belonging. That 60 seconds of your 24 hours is gonna make that person feel better about themselves. That hug could change a person's life. You could be that change, but what do we do? What do we choose to do? What does society want us to do? We push problems like that away. Real life problems like depression, suicide, bullying, drug abuse, anxiety, stress, disorders, mental illnesses, different sexualities, rape. We push it all away. Everyone out there, this is a message from not just me, but everyone who has gone through depression or pain or hurt. Don't walk away. Don't push it aside. Take these 10 seconds. If you're watching or listening to me, tell a person, tell your mom or your dad or your boyfriend or your girlfriend or a random person to have a good day. Or tell them you love them, put a smile on their face. Tell someone who you know is struggling that they will be okay. Give someone a hug. give someone 10, maybe 8, maybe even 60 seconds of your 24 hours, because depression, anxiety, suicide, and much more are real, and they exist and they kill in silence. Open your eyes, people, and don't let society or the media hold you back from doing the right thing. Save a life, spread a smile. This is my first message, and I hope everyone hears it.